Welcome into episode 20 of the Ultimate Die League podcast, big number 20. I am your commissioner and host, Troy Coster, here with your co-host of the show, Riley Lang.
Yep.
And our guests for this evening, we have two-time All-Star Tyler Hache in the building.
Thanks for having me.
And we have rising star, up-and-coming, future champion of the league, potentially, Johnny Hass.
It's your boy 69 out here.
How we been? How's the offseason going?
Alive.
Yeah, you know. I haven't killed myself on the mountain skiing, so that's a plus.
Always a plus.
Any die yet?
No, buddy, settle.
Waiting for some warm days.
Too muddy.
I haven't even golfed yet. If I haven't golfed, I definitely am playing that.
Some of those Abington boys are already out there.
I'm not worried about that.
Of course
Sure they are.
They're sweatbags.
They get that mid-season or that off-season grind in. It paid off for some of the guys last year, but
Fair enough.
Langen never gets off-season work in, and
Look at that.
look what he does.
Yeah, exactly.
But I wanted to bring up the NBA All-Star game went down a couple weeks ago, and it got mad hate. Everyone shitted on it, said it was the worst game. The Pro Bowl, they just changed over to the flag football. Can we just say this, is there a better All-Star event than UDL right now in sports? I mean, come on, that is the most, our All-Star weekend brings out the best in every player.
Oh, for sure.
It's actually the best of the best playing to the best of their ability. And then we have the Rising Stars event. That's the best of the young players playing to the best of their ability. Like that, you can't beat that event.
And we don't take it light before playoffs.
And it's not light at all.
I didn't see any egg splatter on the TV, so, I mean...
Yeah.
You
I
see
mean,
that
our
in
skills
video.
challenge games might be even a little more entertaining than theirs. So,
Oh, yeah.
as I was watching, I was just like, yo, I think we do All-Star weekend better than the NBA.
100%.
It's a lot more competitive.
It is.
Some
Like,
battles.
there's no defense in that.
And they're not even drinking. What the fuck?
Right.
Fucking losers.
They forget to drink. One thing I've got to bring up here. We have a new job position opening for the UDL. This is the first ever paid gig for UDL. It's a paid position. It's called the UDL Scout. We're looking for a couple guys to be UDL scouts and basically find new teams to join the league. Whether you're finding players at local colleges or you know of some people that are already intrigued, reach out, grab this scouting gig, and let's slowly grow the league.
Oh, yeah.
Who the fuck's paying?
Yeah.
I'm paying. UDL's paying.
I mean, first off, I can't even beat the people that are playing now. Come on.
UDL.
So
Could bring in some scrubs.
are we
Yeah.
looking for
Potential.
obviously collectively we're looking for all of us to go out there and look for people. Are you looking for one in particular person that's what they do?
That's a good question. Well, yeah, if anyone out there knows of anyone that wants to play,
But
definitely send them our way.
I would definitely say like most of us are like out of college and don't really have any
That's why
college connects. I've never even went to
That's what
fucking college.
I didn't ask you.
I could ask a couple of the union guys, but they're gonna be like 45 and 50.
Listen, I would have asked you already. There's a reason I'm on the podcast sending it out to the UDL community. If there's anyone that thinks that role would be something up their alley and they want to make a little cash on the side, hit me up. UDL Scout.
Free money.
Fair enough.
Free
Fuck
money.
it, right?
Not bad.
Grow the league.
Yeah,
Maybe someday the award show will be in a like a big, what's that? The theater, the Yang Theater.
The Wang.
The Wang, yeah. Is it the
Wang.
Wang Theater?
We can just call it the Lang.
Make our own.
The Wang Theater.
Here we go.
But top 30 so far. We're down to number 20. Thoughts on how it's gone so far?
Pretty good.
I like
Every
it.
video is just a highlight reel and a half.
Oh,
Bro,
absolutely.
Yeah, no.
Crazy.
Oh, my God, man.
With 8 tourneys, especially this year, the reels are nice. Like the
Dude,
plays.
I kept rewatching them. I'm like, dude, there's no way there's that many highlights. I'm like, these are gonna be from like seasons before.
I'm
And
like,
it's like not.
No, 100%.
this is
I'm
only
like, what the fuck?
Like
we're only
ending
at
from the first
21
turn.
and it's been absolutely insane. So
Yeah.
you can only imagine what the reels are going to be like.
Not that everyone that's dropped so far isn't a great die player, but if you were to if you know nothing about the league and you just watch one of those videos, you'd be like, yo, this is the best die player I've ever seen in my life. Like, this dude is absolutely nasty.
Yeah,
Because
and
obviously
the
it's
next
showing
one
all the
drop,
catches, all
yeah.
the snags, all the nice plays. It makes everyone look like a star.
It's crazy.
We're all stars, but I mean, the videos make everyone look like they're Riley Lang. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
And like from an outside standpoint, I only did like the one tournament with you guys. You don't realize like how quick these games are too. So a lot of these highlights, there's only like 10 plays that could decide a game. So like some of these like huge moments are like so fucking big for the point scaling,
That's true.
especially later on in the playoffs or like
True.
in the day.
Facts.
One play turns
The whole game.
the whole game.
Yeah.
The whole game. If
Look-
you have one unreal catch, your partner looks at you and is like, all right, and like that can flip you guys.
Mhm.
Just one hyped play can just change the whole game.
That's all it takes.
And
I've
not-
been on the winning
Not to pick
and
on
the losing
Yeah, I was
side.
gonna say not to pick on you, but it could also go the other way. Like that one
Absolutely.
play that Turney won. You were up maybe 4-1 on Nick and
Oh,
Colin.
yeah.
Jay Rich puts the fief right into your hands. It slips through your fingers. We all have it. It's happened
Done.
to everyone. You didn't think it was a big deal because you were up 4-1. You end up losing the game in overtime,
Yeah.
losing the finals. Like little plays like that can swing momentum so much in a short game of die to 7.
No,
It's crazy.
easy money.
Imagine if we still had knee FIFAs too. Like it would be the
I wish
games
I
would go
would.
quick.
Thank God.
Games would go
bro.
quick.
There's
Craig, we
a-
used to let you, when it's coming down, you used to just be able to lift up your knee and pop it up.
Which is like that's how I do it when I play normal die because it's the
Yeah.
easiest way. Like Riley Lang's got the Air Force One high tops on. Those have to be banned for next season.
Dude.
We get some new laws and rules and regulations.
Hey, we're all allowed to wear sneakers. Everyone
We gotta
wears their
check
own
if it's
shoes.
corked or not.
A lot of guys are starting
They're
to do
cheap.
it. I've noticed.
He's got Vaseline
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
inside
right,
of his
yeah.
heels and shit.
You see him liking that dude.
No, I have noticed a lot of people starting to switch to the Air Force Ones. I've worn them for the playoffs, and I could feel you could feel a difference
It's a
when
game changer.
you do have a little more platform.
If I could move that quick in like work boots, I'd probably play in work boots.
Yeah, I'm about to bring my Tims.
True, that would be a big
Yeah,
platform.
no,
Yeah.
Fucking break a window with that.
Yeah, is there like a clothing limitation on what you can wear?
I'd say no
I
I
cleats.
said no,
right?
there really isn't.
No
I mean,
cleats. I would say no
I'd
cleats.
probably cleats. Yeah, that would
What about,
probably.
like
be
those new Mischief red big boots.
If you think you can dive around and get around the table in those,
Good luck.
I mean, Kearney's played in his boots.
Kearney has played in boots.
Kearney's
Not
played
even
in a
Tim's,
full
has
fucking-
army
Actually,
boots.
Army boots.
Yeah.
Yo, he has, bro.
And played well.
He
Played
should.
well. He had a couple diving.
Wasn't
snags
that
tourney.
the
I mean,
the
he
tourney
played
they went like
barefoot.
third or something? Him and
Yeah, that was like a final five.
yeah,
finish for
him and what's his
yeah,
name?
who was it? Johnny
Johnny-
Mac. Johnny Mac went
Johnny and
barefoot.
Puck.
Johnny Mac and Puck with barefoot.
Oh yeah, they did.
Alec Donegan used to go barefoot. JT's old partner from season 2. Hey, whatever suits you, you know.
Exactly.
With some grit, I guess.
I mean, black
Yeah,
Air,
Craig
black Air
played-
Forces are just, you know.
Craig played with the SIG in his mouth the whole tourney. How about that? I mean,
Yeah.
there's different
I
strategies
know
for
a guy that
apparel
does
and
that.
accessories.
That's the
J Rich
J-Rich
special. Yeah.
Love
Whoa.
Yeah,
that.
but Jared just
Whoa,
mastered the
let's go,
switch of the hand into it. Craig just had that shit in his mouth the whole
Thing did
game.
not come out. I also went Owen barbecue, so don't take my advice.
Second game, you guys tried to
got a
snap
point.
out of it a
You
little
got a
bit.
point.
You had a
The-
nice.
The kid I had with me, he was terrible.
Yeah, you'd want to find someone
Yeah,
else
I
next
need
time.
someone new. I need that scouter to help me out. So
Yeah.
Hit him up.
Hass, that tourney 4, you and Liam Madden went absolutely
Oh,
nuts.
That was wild.
That game against Lang and J Rich, it was Final 4. Your best finish yet. You're on your way to your best
I'd say
finish
that
yet.
was my best, yeah.
Final 4 against running up to Lang and J Rich in the losers
Oh,
bracket.
yeah.
And that might have been top 5 game of the season.
Oh, absolutely.
That game
dude,
had the entire yard
that's what I was just
captivated.
about to say, man.
That's when you know it's a good game.
Yeah.
Like you could have nice plays, but the hype behind the game, like the voice, like the energy level just has to be there to make everyone want to come around that table. There's 2 games going on at the same time.
Everyone's
Which side-
swarmed to this
Which
game,
side are you
man.
going to go to? This side that has
It's
more
huge.
energy. And that game that you guys played was
Those are the best games.
just
I think-
fantastic. Guy.
10 times out of 10, I am picking that game.
Yeah,
I want the game where everyone's breathing down your neck.
dude, it was messed up.
Love it.
Like that whole leading up to that game, I was just like so nonchalant about it, and then like everyone started like migrating over, and we were at, I think it was like Biz to 2, and me and Lon were like, yo, let's just like shoot for cup, screw this game, like whatever, and we just ended up getting lucky tying it up and everything going into OT. It was just wild, and then you could feel the pressure just like building on you.
Oh yeah.
It was nuts. Oh god.
It's an unreal feeling.
I did not.
It's crazy.
When the whole yard's around you, make a diving
Oh.
catch or something. Whew.
Bro.
Electric.
Like you had moments throughout that game that you went up 7-6, I think. Then I think 8-7. Then I think 9-8. Like you had the upper edge. The
It just
upper
kept
hand
going back and
throughout
forth,
the tourney.
back and forth. Like we couldn't catch a break, but
And every time you would finally get that point to go up 1, it was right after Lange and J. Rich
Yeah.
had just tied it.
yeah, no.
After a long 2-3 minute stretch of defensive die.
The die's rigged. It's all good.
That snag that Liam had when he was already laying on the
Lam
ground.
is filthy, bro.
Just
I am saying
waved
it.
his arm over and snagged that.
I don't get how he does it, and it pisses me off because I like brought him into the league too, pretty much, and he's like better than me.
Bro, he's a future
He's
star.
filthy.
Liam
He's
Madden
filthy.
could easily
If he sticks with
become,
him, man, dude
Future Hall of Famer, easy.
for sure.
Whoa.
Season Biz
Whoa.
champion.
Whoa. Wow.
Season Biz champion.
If you- I mean,
you're
if
a
that-
little biased over there, but
Well, yeah, that is your partner next
come on.
season, so that's fair to say.
Oh man.
So top 30, we've had Reno at 30. We've had 29 was Mark Carmi.
Mhm.
28 was J-Lar. 27, Schmarta. 26 was Alec. 25 was Liam Madden. 24, Marani. 23, Johnny Hass. 22, Jay Davern. And 21, our most recent vid was Ty.
Nice.
Biggest surprise out of that right there? It could be because
I'd
they
say
were
Jake.
higher than you
I
think
would
or
say-
lower than you
I'd
think.
say Jake, honestly.
Yeah.
Based
I-
on
I
where
did-
he is, or just,
yeah,
just a
just where-
surprise to
I would
see
s-
that number next to him.
That number.
Maybe
next to him.
Jay.
Where was he ranked last
Jay
season?
should be. Yeah. I'm
Jake
with
was 5
Jake
last
and
year.
Jay,
Yeah,
I
so
would
that's
say.
a crazy drop.
And what do you think about Jay? He's higher than you would have expected, or a little lower?
Yeah. No, he's.
Yeah,
I think
for a
he-
first year guy
yeah.
getting all the way up to 22.
Right. I mean, I think Jay's. I mean, I think he's a very good player.
He went
He's
under
just
the,
not
he
as
went under
known.
the radar.
He's
yeah.
a little quiet.
No, he was just jumping around. I feel like
Yeah, he
played
didn't
with
have a permanent
me,
partner.
He was like bouncing around with Cam. Those two were having relationship issues, you know.
A couple of these guys in this top 20 through 30 spot, like Jake and Alec, a couple of guys that were top 10 last year, didn't make it around as much.
Right. Well, and that's probably. I mean, that's obviously
It's unfortunate.
The biggest
more of a
factor,
reason
right.
why they're that so high up.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, guys came into the league and guys like maybe that didn't play as much last year are now a top 15 guy or a top 12
Right.
guy or a top 10 guy.
Like you guys said like a couple podcasts back, it's about this year, the year we just played. So I mean, it kind of makes sense
Right.
for like rookies to like the rookie class was like unreal, just nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would say most of the rookies were at just
Most
about
of the time.
every
They were
tournament.
they were
Yeah.
some of the most
You know, it wasn't like those
Perfect
rookies that
attendance
come
type.
in, play 2 tournaments, and we don't see them again. They, I mean, I think
Yeah.
most of the rookies.
Egon,
If
Nubby-
anything, I think all the rookies that we just had are gonna be here for a while.
yeah,
Oh, big
I
time.
agree.
I don't think any of them are gonna be like, oh yeah, like not playing this year.
Egar Numby played 8 tourneys. Roach played 8 tourneys. Cam played 7 tourneys.
Right.
Joe and Pat played 6 tourneys. Like that's a lot of time for these rooks to come in. And Denal played 5 tourneys.
Yeah.
Maybe 6 tourneys. Yeah, Denal played 6. Yeah,
he,
the
he
rookies.
showed up like mid-season, no?
He missed the first 2.
Yeah.
Mark missed the first one. Joe and Pat represented the Newton crew by themselves. Tourney 1. Tourney 2, Mark showed up with them with his buddy Benny.
Yeah.
And then Tourney 3, Mark played with his original partner who was supposed to be all along, Denal.
Yeah.
They played well.
That first tourney was so electric. All those
Tourney one?
rookies were crazy.
Yeah, no. Dude, it was hilarious. We saw Joe and Pat warming up, me and Lar. So we just walk up. We're like, "Yo, you want to get like a quick little scrimmage in?" They rinsed us. We're like, "All right,"
All right.
but
let's-
they ended up going pretty far, and we're like, "All right, I don't feel as bad." But
Yeah,
like,
well, Pat, after Tourney 1, I thought Pat was going to be, not that he's not a great player, but I thought Pat was the next fucking Michael
Yeah,
Jordan of
yeah,
die.
yeah.
Like, he was
100%.
insane
Oh,
in
yeah.
that tourney. He
Yeah.
had 2 plunks. He was diving around. Like, I hadn't seen
the
a
shirt
rookie
comes
performance.
off,
Like, the
doing
shirt came
push-ups
off.
and stuff. I
Once the
was like,
tarp's
"All right."
off and the dives, and now your back's
This dude's
muddy.
locked in.
It's like, bro, this dude is an animal.
Yeah.
Not a
Yeah.
lot of guys like to get dirty.
Yeah, I was worried about those playing games.
Oh, I love getting dirty.
It's funny how those playing games worked out. If you remember, and for those that weren't at Tourney 1, we had an extra rookie team that came into the fold like while we were at the
Oh,
yard.
yeah.
It was already planned
Yeah,
for.
they said that you weren't.
I
they-
forget. It was already planned for an X amount of team tourney, and we had the bracket all set up.
Yeah.
And as you guys know who play, you have to DM the account to like lock yourself in the tourney. And I'll probably DM you 5 times and annoy the shit out of you all week, saying you're locked in, you're good, you're good,
Did
you're
they
good,
say
you're
they
good.
weren't coming?
They never. I didn't even know who they were. I
Oh,
never
no
heard
shit.
of them. They didn't even follow the page. I never knew anything about them.
Money's
And
money.
Wait.
Thank
you.
but they're here.
Give me a
They
20
were
bid,
here
baby.
and they had already paid because I didn't know any of the rooks. So I'm just going around to the faces I don't know saying,
Yeah.
hey, you can swing the Venmo to this.
Okay.
So they had paid, and then I came to find out, wait, we have an extra team here. Who's this random extra team? And we ended up throwing together a play-in bracket type thing for all the rookie teams, the rookie teams. There were some rookie partners with a vet. They were good.
Yeah.
But the rookie teams played in the play-in, and 3 out of the 6 made it in. It was like a round robin style. It's funny the 3 teams that made it in out of that. It was Cam and Jay, Pat and Joe, and Bigar and Umby.
Mhm.
And the 3 teams that
Look
didn't
at
make it
that.
in was the Cooper brothers, Little Beretti and his buddy,
They
and
popped out old.
and then that
little
other
here and there after
random
that.
team that showed up.
They came to Umbies a little bit, but
Yeah, the Little Beretti popped out a
Yeah.
little. The Coopers were around, but it's funny that the 3 teams that made it in turned into be 3 prominent teams
Absolutely.
in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, they
100%.
were just the 3 random teams that snuck their way into the first turn. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of crazy to look back at.
they earned a spot, man.
They earned a spot and they balled for it. New jerseys. We got new jerseys going out. We already sent out an order for them. If you didn't get one yet, we're going to put out another order in the next couple weeks. So reach out and get that order in. Season opener. We're looking at April 14th or April 21st, whichever one of those Saturdays is looking more prime on the weather. But
Check
take a
my
look at your
schedule.
calendars
Bubba,
now.
that's-
What,
Get
what, are we
in.
looking, what are we looking at? Wait, 14th to Friday?
Yeah. Or is it?
The 15th.
Oh,
Will be a
15th.
Saturday.
15th to Friday. Or what? The
Or
22nd?
the 22nd.
Okay.
So we'll keep an eye on the weather. Obviously, maybe it's still snowing. You never know.
Yeah.
Hope
But-
not.
Those
Fucking better not be.
those are the goals.
If I'm not golfing by fucking April 1st, I'm going
Yeah, dude.
to tip my lid.
Did you guys all catch that UDL TV? That last UDL
Yeah,
TV.
yeah,
it was
yeah,
like a month ago.
Yep.
at this point.
With Cam.
Cam's decision at the
Yep,
end.
yep.
Yeah.
How about that debate? That Langa
Yo.
J Rich debate. That was one of the best debates we've ever had on UDL TV between
Beretti
D-Hall.
and D-Hall.
between Beretti and D Hall, talking about whether the reign between Lang and J Rich is over or not. What are your thoughts about that? D Hall said a lot of stuff.
D-Hall says a lot of things. I mean, clearly nothing's really ever worked out for him. I think I'll be all right.
Shrugging
Love
those
you,
comments
D-Hall.
off.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's just just another day
He's
with
just
them.
jealous. He's just jealous. That's
Yeah.
all.
You got like a response for him?
I don't. I'll hopefully you play all tournaments. I heard him and Kearney are a little shaky, so
Yeah, that is the
hopefully make
rumor.
it, bud.
Really?
That is the rumor. Not Kearney's, as we know, is active duty. Or what's the step before active duty? I'm not
Reserves?
sure. Reserves. Yeah, he's in the reserves, and he's gonna get called into active duty at some point. He thinks this summer. So
Oh,
he doesn't really know when. If he'll play, he'll play as long as he's here, and
Yeah.
once he's not, he's done. And D Hall said
Oh,
he's
that's-
only playing as far as Kearney's playing.
ooh.
But I could see D Hall just saying that and picking up a free
Like
agent at the
for
time.
sure.
Yeah, I know.
and
There's
making it
plenty out
happen.
there, dude.
Why not?
And even tourney to tourney. Like, look at all the guys that paired up randomly throughout the season. You and Jay, Roach and
Mhm.
Zill and Big JT.
Yeah, I was going through
Like, just
a lot.
random duos.
Mhm.
Jay Rich and Brandon. There's always a guy that's there, one tourney here and there, that can play with you. So I could see D Hall doing that for the last however many tourneys he has to.
No, I hope he comes. Yeah, that'd be great.
Fuck D-Hall.
No, we love D-Hall.
he's the best.
We all just like to talk.
Yeah.
We like to talk a little bit more than others, but
Oh yeah.
He's a
okay.
great villain to have in the league.
D-Hall, you're beautiful, baby.
I got a new segment here. This is called.
Well, I mean, we can't just end on that. I mean,
I'm sorry. What?
is the fucking rain over or not?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. My bad. I jumped the gun. Is the reign of Lang and J Rich over?
What are your thoughts, Kamesh?
Ooh.
What are my thoughts? I don't think it's over. No, I don't think but when it comes to the
Thank you.
dominance, when
Alright,
it comes
we
to
can
the
move on.
dominance,
All right, now we're
when it
good.
comes to the level of dominance that you had 12 straight finals appearances, that might not happen again, and that's fair. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
It's
not
tough to
even
do.
that's not even going out on a limb to say.
Mhm.
But in an 8-season tourney, I would give you 2 rings, 3 finals appearances. Is my prediction for the year,
Okay.
boys.
You know I like breaking records and
I know,
thoughts,
yeah,
so.
I would say with this class, that the rookie class just coming in, man.
Tough.
They're gonna get
Absolutely.
more comfortable. Man.
Absolutely.
And it kind of showed later on in the seasons, but later on in the season, but I feel like they're gonna do some damage and
So
scum some people.
is the reign of Lang and J. Rich over to you?
I'll
They're
believe
gonna
it
be
when I
around.
see
No,
it.
they're gonna be like fucking. They're gonna be annoying little mosquitoes. They're just gonna be pecking away. No,
Always there at the end of games.
They're gonna
Always
be
there at the end of tourneys.
I wouldn't say it's over.
I'll
hard
believe
to-
it
it's
when I
hard
see
I'm
to-
not
it.
going anywhere.
We'll see next season. We'll see next
When
season.
I see
After
them
this season.
I haven't even seen them go 0-2 before. So when I see them
that's true.
just struggle one day, like have a day where it looks like shit didn't go their way,
Yeah.
then I'll know that that's even possible. Then I might bet against them.
Yeah.
But until then, I don't really. I haven't seen the Die Gods rooting against Lang and J. Rich before.
100%. No, 100%.
That's just they're gonna grab a couple. But like you said, the
Need
league
to,
is so
need
the
to,
league is
need
so
to.
stacked.
After
that,
how last year ended, need to come back, bounce back at a
the
couple,
the
shut
last
everybody
turn.
up for a little bit, and then we'll hand off a couple other wins, and then we'll come back,
As long
Every
as
team
Jay
you
Rich-
face is a challenge.
Absolutely.
Nowadays.
Now in the league now,
seriously.
absolutely is.
I mean,
Absolutely is.
You look at that photo that just dropped on Instagram of the 83 guys that played this
Oh
season.
yeah.
That's 83 different people that have showed up
That's
and
scary.
played in a backyard tourney
That's
for
scary.
UDL this season. And
Yep.
out of that 83, 30 of them make up the top 30. That's 30 out of 83. People might think, oh, top 30, you're 30 out of 30. Like, nice.
Mhm.
No, you're 30 out of 83. Like that. And even there's guys from, if let's say we made it a 50, top 50, that 30 through 50 list is pretty good too. Like that.
Right, no, for sure.
That ain't no scrubs. You got guys like Shazo and Garrett. Like there's guys in there that
Mhm.
didn't even qualify necessarily for the top 30 list because they didn't play enough.
Yeah.
Nasty players. And they'll show up half the time.
Yeah.
So when they're there, that's just extra beasts
Mhm.
thrown into the ring of all the regulars that are there every time.
Like I barely saw like Scott and Drew. Like I joined like
You didn't
season
see-
two. I barely.
Oh, you're saying in your career?
yeah, in my
Did
career.
they even show up last season?
Last
Scott
season, no.
Scott made one appearance.
Did
Drew did not.
Alright,
Scott
so-
played with Chunks once.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I think I've only seen like Shazo like
Yo,
3.
slide the mic over to your face a little bit more. It's kind of hard to hear you. Or just slide your chair in a little bit. Yeah. There you go.
Craig.
Want to make sure you're loud and proud here.
Dude, thank you.
But yeah, no, I don't think it's over. But I respect D Hall
never
for
know.
saying that because if he
Yeah.
predicts it right now, he looks good for
Yeah.
predicting that, and that looks like an
That's
impossible
the one
thing
person
to
we
predict.
probably wants to look right though.
That's true. Before I get into that new segment that I was going to talk about, there's a rule that I've been seeing pop up while I'm watching Top 30 film that I want to square away. If me and Lang versus Ty and Hass, if I throw the dice and it's the same side, but Ty goes and tries to grab it and touches it, what's the call there? Let's say I didn't even have a play on it. Let's say I wasn't even going for it. Like I had already accepted. I throw from far away.
Mhm.
So I toss it up. I didn't even bother making the run up. I didn't follow my shot. I'm just back there holding my arm up. And it's short. But Ty just out of reflex, it was close to the line. Maybe Ty just reaches out and touches it. It happens more than you would think.
I would say if he touches it and
Dead
hits
die right there, no point. Or because I wasn't near the play, still a same side point. What do you think? It's tough. It's like you almost want to make it a case by case
Yeah.
call, but
Mhm.
I don't like having case by case calls.
I could see if you did go for the die and he interfered with it.
Yeah,
I
maybe
could
if
see
you
it-
make
I
an
could see it
attempt at
being
it.
called, all right, let's just
Yeah.
call it dead. But like you said, if you just threw it up and didn't care to run over there, I mean, because that's half
Yeah.
on you.
Right. And
That's
it's
tough.
happened a lot. So
But like you
it,
said, that's like a case by case.
Depends
No,
on
but
that's
I mean,
gonna
I think
keep
I think we have
happening.
enough spectators where it's like, all right, somebody
make a
veteran
consensus
enough
call.
will make the right call.
Yeah, it's
You
a
know,
tough
I mean,
one.
yeah, that would be tough. Like especially in a game where it's that close. You know, that could give someone the lead. That could give someone the tie. But
at the same time, it's don't be a bozo and touch the dice
Don't
if it's
go
the same
for it,
side.
yeah.
Why are you even
but like you
touching
said,
that?
that just out of reflexes.
Yeah.
You
And
know
it
what I mean?
happens,
That,
right?
like,
That's the
that's
thing.
When it's
you
that
know.
close to the line, sometimes you
Sometimes you don't even know.
Yeah.
Sometimes
You're
I'll
just
just
doing
grab
it,
it, and I'm
yeah.
just like,
Yeah,
I'm
no.
like, if it was on your
I
side,
don't
you're
know.
lucky I caught it.
yeah,
But I'm not taking the chance because I don't want them to be like, oh, well, it was on your side.
So what if
that could
Ty
lose you the
went?
game.
to get it and then like missed it, but it hit him and then hit the ground.
Right. Like
I feel like that should be like a point.
if it's
on-
if it's not on purpose,
Against
like if it
us,
just
yeah.
touches tie, obviously that's fair
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
Just like in any game. But actually going to touch, like sometimes guys reach for it and then mid play they realize what they're doing and they'll let go or they'll drop it as it's touching as they're reaching.
But like we're saying, that's still like a reflex.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
gotta be dead.
Like,
Even
that's
if they
gonna-
don't
that's
touch it,
gonna
it could
happen.
still be interference. Even if they don't touch it.
So you guys think that
if they touch
stick
it,
to case by case almost like
yeah.
or
I-
any touch should
I would say
be
any
a dead
touch.
die.
I would
That's
say
what
any
you think?
touch. Yeah.
What about if you go for it, but you don't touch it, but you get your whole body in the way?
Right, that's kind of
That's a whole- that's
kind
another-
of scum
yeah.
in its own right because you're
But
supposed
if
to
you're
net-
on
you're
your
s-
line, I mean,
But if it's on your side, you think it's on your side, you can go for it.
So,
Don't
but
don't
like you're
cross
saying,
the
like,
line.
say, because if the die hits your side and comes to me, like sometimes I just let it hit me and fall to the ground.
that's cool. Yeah,
yeah, that's fine.
I think it's when you get your hand involved and attempt to make a play. But then again, if the guy's not even near the play, it's I
Why
guess it
should
really,
why should they be?
It really shouldn't matter,
Why should
right?
you luck
Yeah.
out? You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. Like a case by case where it's like if you're actually going for it and it hits off his hand by accident and you can't get to it.
Yep.
All right, yeah.
and it changes the direction of the dice.
I would be happy with calling it dead.
Yeah.
Or
You know what I
We'd
mean?
have
But
to
if you
review
throw
that.
it,
Like
if
a
you throw it and you're
reshot?
20 feet back and he accidentally goes like that, it's like, well, I mean, obviously he didn't
Sorry,
mean to do it, but he did it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So why should he get penalized with one not giving you the point?
Yeah,
It should be a review thing. Review the tape and
I mean, I know that sucks,
make a
but
decision.
No,
yeah.
no. It makes
I'd
sense.
Be
We're gonna have to-
heated off
yeah,
that.
we might have to send that one to New York.
let me know. Let me know in the DMs. Send me a text or a DM if you're listening now, and let me know what your thoughts are on it because I know you're probably sitting there with all sorts of things to say about this.
We should
And-
have one person, maybe Schmurda, because he's not playing in any tourneys this year, to be that deciding factor. He'll
The
look at the
rules.
he'll look at the recording.
Yeah.
He's got no set. He's got no
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
playing.
that's probably already where we were headed this year.
Yeah, that's probably the best
That's,
case scenario.
again, that's so tough on Schmerter. There's so many games going.
It's
I
gonna be
mean,
a lot. He's just
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
mean,
that
like,
is
especially
true.
him just being there in the atmosphere, like he's gonna be talking to people, recording, saying
And you
what's
can't make
up.
everyone happy. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
mean,
I
I'm
mean?
always making these
Right.
calls, and I'll make
I mean,
the call.
sometimes
You're
the
making
call
two
don't go
people
your way.
unhappy, no matter
But
what. The
I'd
call
rather
is.
see a call not go my way on just an act like, oh, I couldn't get to it versus like, oh, like dead die.
Well, that's how
You know
serious
what I
these
mean?
people take UDL. You know,
Yeah,
they don't
no,
want
I
to
mean,
lose.
it's a good
Another
thing.
free
They don't
kick.
even want
It
to
is a
lose a
good thing.
point.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll move on, but
Something to think about.
let me know in the DMs, and we'll come back to this topic on another pod, and let you know what the final verdict is on that rule. But yeah, this new segment called Over Under, presented by HedgeBettor, our friends here at HedgeBettor. I'm gonna tell you a stat, pretty basic, what you see on TV all the time. I'll give you a stat. You tell me if you got the over or the under on that happening for this upcoming season. But I'll tell you what happened last season before I give you the question to give you a little backstory on the stat.
Is this all three of us?
Yeah, all three you can hop in and give your opinion.
All right.
So the first one, Lang was the FIFA King last season with 39 FIFAs. Will this year's FIFA King have over or under 40 and a half FIFAs?
Over.
Over. So you got a new
Over.
FIFA record getting broken this year.
Yep.
I'll say under.
I'm gonna go under as well.
Under on that?
Take down.
39's a lot.
Take
39's
down
a
the,
lot, and I
take
mean,
down the king,
you
bro.
You got to think of it like, I mean, I think the more and more people play, and the like, at one point in time, no one in UDL is gonna throw.
Right. Pretty soon
Like,
everyone's toss is going to be
over
It's gonna be
money.
locked
FIFA.
down.
Exactly.
Yeah, everyone's gonna
The
like
more-
find
that's
their.
so true.
You know
getting
what I
their
mean?
The more
groove.
people play,
It's gonna
the
get
better
to
your
a, it's
toss
gonna
will
get to a
be.
point where it's gonna hit the same spot of the table every fucking toss.
Yeah, you'll be able to aim actually for
Literally,
a cup.
you know what I
let me
mean?
try to get this in that cup.
Oh,
But
man.
like, I mean, it happens. You definitely overthrow it.
Mhm.
You know, there's definitely FIFAs out there, but
Well, I mean,
Under.
before the 39, what was it? You said like was it 20 by Jake Marani?
but
Yeah, I think it was 24 by Jake
24.
last season.
So that's like
That got
five.
smashed,
It's like
man.
five-ish
I mean,
FIFAs per tourney.
Yeah,
but we
I
did.
guess that is doable.
We did gain what three.
and it's still
tourneys?
around 5 per tourney because we had
Yeah.
4. He had 24 in 5 tourneys, and Lang had 39 in 7 tourneys. That's
Yeah, he only went to 7. Yeah.
yeah, he had around 6 per tourney. So
Yeah, but you got to show up to like every single one.
Your FIFAs
I
per
don't know.
game is almost 1, and you play a lot of games. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm going under.
all right.
Smashing the over.
This one, only 2 guys were above 3 total points per game this season. Total points per game includes getting a half point for a FIFA kicked or a FIFA caught.
Mm-hmm.
How many guys over under 2.5 players to do it this season?
Over.
I think I got the over on that too.
Yeah.
Just because I think the scoring will be up. I think
got-
more people will score this year.
For sure.
No one even averaged 3 points per game.
No, I'm going
Last
under.
year.
I'm going under.
It'll be two or less.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
3 points per game.
It's gonna.
That'd be
I
crazy.
don't know, man.
That was like
Alec
Alec.
did it.
That is
yeah, I was
Alec
gonna
did it
say.
2 years
That is
ago, and Lang
crazy.
did it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's just scoring. This is total points per game. This includes FIFAs.
Jesus Christ.
So there was only 2 guys that went over 3 last year. The scoring was down. That's why the FIFAs were so up. Like there's
Mhm.
kind of a correlation between those numbers.
So
2 years ago, the FIFAs were down, but there was guys averaging 3.2
yeah,
per
yeah.
game. Like that's absurd.
I feel like no one was going for FIFAs back then either.
No one was as good
Yeah,
at them either.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we would try,
Yeah.
but everyone sucked at kicking them. Even Lang a couple of years ago wasn't a FIFA guy. Like you would throw your foot out there every once in a while and get one, but
Yeah.
it wasn't until this past season where you became a monster with the foot. What changed? Like, do you know? You just started seeing it
the
better.
F-less ones just got dirtier, I guess. I don't know.
Would you pick up hacky sack in the
You
offseason?
know?
Telling you.
No,
that-
I don't know. I mean, I'm no soccer player or any. I just, if it's coming, I'm just gonna go for it. I guess.
Yeah,
Maybe I just
it's-
took the more opportunities going for it. Maybe in those past years, I just kind of just let it die.
True.
I just let my boy Lard deal with that.
J.
Yeah,
Lars
Lars
one
I
of
would
just
those.
mind.
I just let him do that. Don't even bother. I don't care if it's on my side.
Yeah, no, he
He'll run
his
over.
He'll run over.
His feet is nice. All right, here's a good one. Over under 1.5 championships for Rocco and Zill this season.
Stop this.
Tough one.
That is a tough one.
Stumped you.
Under.
That's a stupid line. I'm going under too.
Under.
I'm going under too.
I won't let him get 2.
Rocco and Zill with 1 or
I
less.
feel like there's going to be a variance of winners this year. Like a lot more different winners than.
I feel like Cam
Just
and Roach.
Langan.
Cam and Roach are going to be in the little mix.
Yeah,
of
that's
that.
gonna be
They're
a
gonna,
very good
They're gonna
team.
break some stuff up,
But-
and then you and Alec,
but,
like
eh,
I don't know.
Like Cam and Roach, 2 great players, but can they play together?
That's the
we
thing.
have-
I'm
I don't know
up
if they-
to see it.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's fair,
mean?
that's
There's
fair.
They
other
bo-
teams that are more proven.
They
but
both have
2
what
stars.
a team needs, but can they do it together?
That's fair.
Who's their FIFA guy?
Who?
Cam.
Does
Cam
he
will be
FIFA?
Is it though?
Yeah.
Does Cam FIFA?
Is it?
Cam Fiefs a little bit. He hasn't had to because he's always
Really?
had Brandon and Jay.
Mhm.
But Cam Fiefs. Roach had 0 on the year. Cam had like
Right, because
7.
Roach had Fennell. Fennell was the
Yeah,
FIFA
no,
guy.
yeah.
And, that
and
was
then
nice.
Roach had Zill, and Zill was FIFA in because Zill has a FIFA game, even though he doesn't need it with Rock, but Zill has one. And then he partnered with Jay, who obviously has a FIFA game. But Cam had a few. Even let me look right now.
Yeah, but a few ain't gonna get you anywhere.
I know. I had a few. I had 2. Look at
Cam
me.
had 7 FIFAs kicked. That's not bad.
That's solid.
Okay.
That puts him at
7 FIFAs kicked.
17th in the league. That's not that bad. Like he's top 20.
Gets you 7.
He's top 20 in FIFAs kicked, and he played with a guy, Jay, who
Like
was
both of them.
Brandon and Jay were 8 and 9 with 16 and 14 respectively.
Jesus Christ.
So they combined for 20 FIFAs,
Yeah.
and Cam had 7 still. Like I don't know.
All right. No, that's fair.
Cam will pick up the load FIFA wise for
Yeah.
sure, and I don't see him struggling. But that is the question mark of the team because
They got to deal with that.
a star FIFA guy is
It's
going to help
huge.
you. Pretty much every team that's won a ring, if you
Mhm.
think about it, every single team that's won a ring has had a star FIFA player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rocco, Joe, Langa,
Mm-hmm.
Marani. Scott and Drew didn't need to kick FIFAs back then, but Scott,
Nick Nat.
Nick Nat. I mean, I don't even know who the FIFA guy is on that team. Those
They
guys are
both-
both.
they're
Those
both-
guys are
they're
like
just both
dude,
carbon
man.
copy.
Yeah, no.
Air Force
nasty.
Ones.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Those dudes are.
Yeah,
both
we're gonna see
very
everyone
nasty.
show up to like
Yeah,
the
I
first
know.
tournament
Add
wearing
to
Air Force
cart.
Ones. I'm like, nah, take all them shits off, dude.
I trademarked that. Nah, take them off.
Yo, I just bought some. What up?
This is a follow up on that one. Over under 1.5 championships for Umbi and Bigar.
Under.
Over for Hass.
Over.
You got 2 or more.
Those are
for
my
them.
boys.
Under.
Under for the Lang.
I love
I'm not letting that happen.
I love those goobers.
Ty. Break the ice here.
I'm gonna go over because they're hungry for it. They want it.
And 8 tourneys gives you a good shot to grab.
Yeah.
Once you get one, another one usually happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you this stat that I found out. When you win a ring, I don't know if I've mentioned this on a pod. If I have, I'm sorry. When you win a ring, you have a 94% chance or 95% chance of winning another ring within the next 2 tourneys. Once you win your first, I'll say it again. Once you win your first ring, you have a 95% chance of winning another ring within the next 2 tourneys.
That's a crazy stat.
Insane. It's happened, and we've had many winners. We're going into our 5th season. It dates all the way back to Scott and Drew. They won their first one. Obviously, they won the next 2, so they got it there. Me and Jake finally stopped it in tourney 2 season 2 tourney 1. We won, lost the next one to Scott and Drew, but then won the next one, so we covered the 2. Lang and J Rich won the next one. Rocco and Zill won the following one of first tourney of season 1. That's the only team. Rocco and D Hall. That's the only team that did not win another one within the next 2 tourneys. But they still did win another one. They won the playoffs.
That's wild.
Then you go to Lang and J Rich again, so that's them winning 2 out of 3. So they've covered Lang and J Rich now. The next winner was Nick and Colin in the last tourney. They followed it up with the first tourney win of the next season.
Yeah.
Then it was Lang and J Rich again. That doesn't matter. They've already covered it. We get to Joe and Pat winning tourney 4. They come back tourney 6. They win.
Yeah.
Tourney 5, Rocco and Zill won. They come back tourney 8. They win. They didn't play tourney 7 together, but when they actually played tourney 8. So every single, and then Bigar and Umby, even down to Bigar and Umby, they won tourney 8 or tourney 7 together. They won the playoffs. Every single, like once you win a ring,
That's why I'm over.
you
That's why I'm
will win
smashing the
another
over
one. It's
right
kind of
there.
crazy. Like
Let me get that first, baby.
when I found that out, I was like, wow, like
That's crazy.
It's just so basically 100% of the time, if you win a ring, you will win another ring because Rocco and D Hall still did win a ring. That was the only team that didn't do it within 2 more tourneys.
Yeah.
But crazy. Thought I would share that.
That's nice.
Next one, we had 5 different championships this season. You were already kind of hinting at this, Ty. We had 5 different champs this season. Over under 4.5 different champs for next season.
Over.
Under.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Under. So all right, so you just got you winning a lot of titles. That's what I'm
yeah.
thinking. Because you don't have Rocco
feel
and
it,
Zill
too.
winning anything. You have nothing for Bigar and then it's not going to be a lot of teams winning. That means
I got a good feeling.
hey.
I feel like one team's gonna win 2, and then the others are just gonna be spread out.
So you have 7 different winners.
Yeah,
I think JT and Kev are due.
They are very due.
they are.
There's
so
a lot of
due.
teams that are due,
I know there are.
but
What
It doesn't
gonna do?
what are you gonna do if you don't win?
It's a long tourney.
Yeah, long tourney and long season.
I'm ready.
All right, I got 3 more. Fennell had 24 FIFAs last season. Steve Fennell. Over under 22.5 FIFAs for him this season. He's bringing in a ringer, another rookie, just like he did last season. He brought in Roach. He called him a rookie ringer, and he turned out to be Sean Roach, a future superstar in the league. He said he's doing it again. He's bringing in another rookie ringer, so I don't think we can downplay this anymore. Last year we downplayed it. We were like, all right, that's cool. Fennell got a new partner, but I think we got to start.
I'm
taking this serious.
saying right now under. I gotta see who he's partnered up with.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Like,
That's fair.
How many tourneys did he play last season?
He ripped 5 out of 8,
5 out of 8. So
and he still had 24 FIFs.
Ooh.
I have to see the player.
Yeah, no, it
'Cause
all
what if
depends
like,
on that.
'cause, like,
If they're not winning-
I know. Like, I mean, if he brings someone I know, like, what if Fennell's not the FIFA guy? I don't know.
That's true.
I mean,
That's
he was
very
kicking
true.
it
It could go either way, depending on player. I mean, if he's the guy, I could see it well over.
Mm-hmm.
And the partner has to be good enough to keep them in games, winning games for him to have games played to get FIFAs.
Correct.
Him and Roach won a
Opportunities,
lot
yeah.
of games. They went
Correct.
Final 3, Final 4 almost every tourney.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's I based it off the player.
Yeah,
So
you got to see his
couple of
partner.
unders here?
Yeah, you got
Just for now, couple of unders.
Yep.
Tie,
I'd say
under.
just for now. Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Got to see that attendance too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bet.
This one's a funny one. Scott and Drew tourney appearances over 0.5.
Dude.
Smashing the under.
Under? Damn.
They ain't showing up.
Damn.
As a team,
As a team.
Like, what?
We-
I'd throw the over on Scott because he showed up solo. But as a team,
As a squad.
I don't think they're coming back.
how down is Drew?
Well, they're just like
He's
busy,
always
no?
down.
Or-
It's not about being down, I don't think.
It's just getting.
It's
there, I
about-
feel.
They're just busy guys. They got a lot going on the weekends. Oh, every time
I'm going to take the over. I think we're going to get a sneaky surprise appearance. Like, whoa, look who's here.
I love it.
I
So,
need it.
Just one though, not two. Probably just one.
We'll start with
appearance.
one.
Baby
That's all we
steps.
need, though.
For the
That's
over,
all we
yep.
need.
Baby steps. We'll get them back
We'll
once.
start with
once
one.
they go to the finals or win the finals in that one.
I feel like
return,
if they
then
co-
they would be locked.
I feel like if they
That's-
come
I
to a
feel
tourney,
like
they
that.
play a good tourney. They, get up there.
they'll be back in the swing.
They're like,
Gotta
oh,
be.
hey, I missed
Yeah.
this. Yeah,
You know what I
Honestly.
mean?
Well,
Especially if they
last
win.
season, last
Especially
season,
if
all
they
you
win.
needed
That's
one
all it
win
takes.
to qualify for playoffs.
What?
One tourney
one
win.
tourney win
Yeah.
would have gets you a playoff spot.
They could come to win one, and then show up to
And then win the playoffs.
Yeah.
No
That would
fucking
be the
way.
craziest story ever.
I'd quit.
Good.
All right, last one. Over under. We already kind of talked on this too. Over under 1.5 finals appearances for Cam and Roach.
Over 1.5 finals appearances.
Yeah.
I think that's the line of the night.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna.
Once you got like how they play, how can they
I
actually
think I'm
play
gonna
together?
go with the under.
Ooh.
I think
I think
Just watching them individually with like different partners,
I'm going under.
nasty.
I'm going under.
So I don't.
Wow.
I'm going over. Just how they played with like other players and stuff. I feel like there'll be a problem.
Yeah, I'm also going over. They might be the team to beat next year.
I'm taking the under.
I
on
feel like they're
everyone.
trying to.
Everyone's like, fuck
Yeah,
this kid.
Sky.
Fuck you too.
Yeah.
Schmerda has. I'm pretty sure Schmerda on a couple pods ago. He had Cam as his MVP, like his early MVP pick
Oh,
for
really?
next
It's
year.
not a bad pick.
Which
I
is
was-
it's not a bad pick, but it's also a ballsy pick considering we haven't
That is
seen them
ballsy.
play
That is
together as a
ballsy.
team.
True.
I can see him saying like defensive.
Yeah, MVP.
Yeah.
That means
The MVP
rings.
is
that
like-
means
yeah,
rings.
you gotta
and that
ball
means a 1 or a 2 seed. The last 2 years, obviously it's been the 1 seed, but then the year before, if we had playoffs, Jake would have been the 1 seed.
Mm-hmm.
So usually the top team usually has the MVP on it, or maybe the 2nd seed or the 3rd seed. But
It's gonna be fun.
Cam and Roach, that'll be that. I'm excited to see them play together
That'll be-
because that's 2 electric players,
know.
2 competitive players, 2 guys that
But
love
can they get
UDL.
that? Can they get that chemistry down? That's the
2
thing.
guys
That's the
that
biggest
don't
thing.
have a finals appearance yet. 2 star players last year, but neither of them picked up a finals appearance. They both went Final 3 quite a bit.
And
they
Will
both-
Cam.
They both went to the
FIFA.
finals in the Rising Stars against each other, and Roach picked that up with Denal over Cam and Joe.
Yep.
But then Cam went into the All-Star tourney, went to the finals once again in another
Lights out.
losing effort to Beretti and Rocco. But Cam has yet to see an a finals appearance in a regular season, nor has Roach. So it'll be interesting to see if they can get there. And then once they're there, we haven't even seen them in one of those stressful
Yeah, how do they
finals
act?
games.
How
Like,
do they
that's a
act?
different
Gonna be
animal.
fun.
man. A finals game is an animal. Like the crowd is itching to see the end of the game and then
Yeah.
start playing money games. So
Mhm.
it's just all in on that game, and it's just a lot of chirps and a lot
I
of
love it.
and everyone's very
Can they
drunk at that
handle
point
it?
of the day. So even the people on the sidelines are starting to talk.
Pressure's on, baby.
Pressure's on. All right, beat the Lang. Last segment here. Beat the Lang.
Here we go.
Yeah, right.
It'll be a triple threat match. No teams here. It'll be Lang versus Ty versus Hass.
Bing, bang, boom.
I'll play it by ear by what we go to, just because someone might go off the bat to 4, and you know what I mean. We'll decide what we're aiming for in a little bit. First one.
Topic?
Yeah, what do we-
topic.
Topic is UDL trivia.
Okay.
UDL
Oh,
trivia.
baby. Night, night.
And Hass, it might be there might be a question or 2 in there from season 2 or
Okay.
season 1, but do your best.
Don't worry about me.
Who holds the record for most FIFAs kicked in a tourney?
Ooh. For now.
Correct.
Nice.
Wow.
Wow.
It just happened this year.
Wow, he did have an assist.
How many?
He had 10.
Wow.
He had 10 FIFAs in turn E3. The first tourney at his house.
I think that's more than my total in 3 seasons.
Bro, he went nuts in that tourney. All right.
2 in my career.
Who's the only player to ever score 3 consecutive points on 3 consecutive tosses against Langa and J. Rich?
Lamb Madden.
Incorrect.
No. What?
That's your only guess too.
Um,
You're out of the round.
Oh, fresh. All right, peace.
Can you
I'll repeat the question. Who is the only player to ever score 3 consecutive points on 3 consecutive tosses against Lang and J. Rich?
3 consecutive points on 3 consecutive tosses.
That means for 3 straight times they stepped back with the dice and tossed it, they scored.
Nick and Colin.
Nope.
Where do you come up with this?
Joe.
Where do you come
Incorrect.
Where you come
It
up with
was
this?
actually in tourney 6, and it was Tyler Hache.
No,
Bro, I was gonna say myself,
way.
but I was like,
Tyler
nah.
Hache in a game. It was Ty and Alec versus Langa and J. Rich, first round, tourney 6, and it was a battle. It went to 9-7, I believe. And early in the game, Ty's sky shot was rolling, and there was nothing you guys could do. He was
I was trying to think, and I
he
was
was
like,
just sky shot. Do you remember
the-
that game?
I remember- I
The
exactly.
sun was in your eyes that game.
I remember.
You were right in the sun. So that was definitely a factor
Ooh,
too.
Yeah.
Hey, don't take away from those 3 points.
I
know,
That's
I
never
know.
happened
I remember
before.
the
Come on,
game.
dude.
Yeah.
They were uncatchable anyways.
What tourney was? I think we went at finals. Remember, I had that big blotchy red eye, like we were just
Yeah.
about to start, and we're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
well, let's go." I'm
That was-
like, I'm over here like, guys,
I just need a sec.
I have no idea.
Allergies?
I have
Like an allergic
no
reaction?
idea.
That was weird. All right, no one got that one, so still 1 for Lang, 0-0. This one's a bunny, and we've already talked about it. Who was the first team to win a UDL championship other than Scott and Drew?
You.
You and
Yep.
Jake.
Oh yeah, they did sweep.
I completed it.
What?
I completed it.
What?
I'm gonna give it to Lang.
Oh.
I'm gonna give it to Lang. He
Asterisk,
got
asterisk.
it. He got it. He said he said you. He said Troy and Jake. He didn't say Troy and Jake.
I
but
didn't
he
say
said
Jake.
you.
I didn't hear Jake. What up? Asterisk.
What team did Jake and I beat in the finals to win our first ring?
Oh damn.
Scott and Drew.
No, that was our second ring.
I was gonna say I thought too easy. I was waiting for one of you guys to say it. I was like, it's too easy, right? Because I remember I was
were-
not at this tourney.
Oh fuck. This is out of my
It's tough.
jurisdiction.
This one's tough.
This is back in the.
This
Nor-
one's for the
Norwood
UDL
days.
nerds out there. The UDL nerds would know this.
Was it like Zill?
Nope.
No.
No, Zill.
Oh, I don't know.
It's tough, Lang. Take a guess. I don't know if you're gonna get it though.
You said it before, man.
I don't think this has been ever said. I don't think this name has been mentioned on the pod ever. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds because we gotta
Garrett.
find it. Yes, correct.
Stop.
Correct.
Garrett and Alec.
Yeah, I need a partner though. Give me a partner. I'll give you.
Now you give him a partner?
Well, that one is a little more obvious. This one, like, yeah, you got Garrett.
CP.
Close. Hunter Jones.
Oh
Hunter
yeah,
Jones.
that's right. Yeah, wow.
Garrett and
That's a
Hunter
throwback.
Jones.
No offense to Hunter,
I'll give you a
but
half
what?
point for that.
Who?
2.5.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hunter
2.5.
Jones and Garrett pulled up and went to the finals that tourney. Who was the 2020 most improved player of the year?
2021 one's
2020 most improved
2020.
player of the year.
Oh,
20.
oh,
Oh crap.
3 years ago.
Holy shit.
Oh, come
that's
on.
my first
Time
season.
flies.
I don't know.
Alec.
Man.
Yes.
Was it
Sheesh.
Alec?
Lang brought his A game
I know
today.
that.
Dude.
Yeah.
Lang is
Because
balling.
Jake won
These couple-
MVP.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jake was
Okay.
MVP that year. Alec won MIP. Because he was all right in season 1 in Main Street, and then season 2 he was
Oh
a
man.
threat. All right, boys, we need something out of you.
Yeah, we're trying.
Which team? Nah, I'll do this one here. Including playoffs and All-Star Weekend, how many finals has Kevin Donnellan been to
Just this last season or
in
all
his
time?
career?
In his
In
career?
career, 1.
4.
4. 4 is correct.
Come on, man.
4 is
I was
correct.
literally like.
Sorry.
He went to. You've played him in 2 by
I was about to say
yourself. Lang.
5.
Oh,
I was about to say
I knew one of them was me.
You
I didn't
faced
know there
him
was another
twice,
one.
and then he went to the All-Star Finals with Cam,
Oh yeah.
And then he had
okay.
one. The
and then he had
final
one
tourney.
against Rocco and Zilt in tourney 8. So good. There you go,
Yeah.
Ty. You're on the board.
Okay.
I'm getting there.
Who holds the record for most DTs in a tourney?
Oh, I know this.
Who holds
Oh,
Someone
man.
fucking like
It's not that random. I'll tell you that.
not that random.
Not that random. Who holds the record for most
JT Bain.
DT? Close. He is in there.
Really.
And I'll tell you the number that they have. They had 3 DTs in the tourney.
Oh, I think I know who it is.
Mahoney.
No. He has the record for plunks in the tourney. though. Plunks in a game,
yeah,
too.
Yeah. I think I got that mixed up.
Wasn't it back-to-back
DTs.
shots too?
Zill?
Yeah. Bro,
Was it
whoa,
Zill?
your guesses are crazy.
Wow.
Sorry.
Oh, my God. All right, I got a couple more questions. I'll ring them out here, but I think Lane got this dub.
Fresh.
Which team has Lang and J. Rich played the most in the finals throughout their 12 finals rounds?
Have we played most in the finals?
Yeah, in the finals.
Team.
Yeah.
Ew.
Keep saying their name, Nick and Colin.
Nope. Only once, actually.
No, they played
Really?
him.
For tourney 1 of this season, but
who
they beat Kearney and AJ back in that other tourney. I'm stumping you guys
Big
today.
Arambi?
Nope. You've only played each other.
Yeah.
Once in
Not
the finals.
Yeah. I don't know.
Scott and Drew. I don't-
Correct.
Right,
Scott
yeah?
and Drew, yeah.
Oh,
Twice.
3 times.
3 times.
You guys have faced in the finals
yeah,
3
yeah.
times. You've
Two,
won.
2 in season 2, 1 in season 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you won 2 of them and you lost.
Oh, let's
the
go.
first
Yeah.
one.
3 times.
Three
times.
straight
That's
times
low.
too.
Yeah, and you faced us twice in the finals.
Yeah,
and
I
then-
knew. I thought I got Big Arambi up there though, but
Yeah, once. Still just once. Joe and Pat now twice.
twice. Yeah.
Torres and Kev twice.
Yeah.
But only one team 3 times.
Wow.
All right, 2 more questions. Who has the record for most consecutive tourneys without throwing a same side?
Cam.
Close. He's up there with. He's like 3rd.
Really?
Alec.
Nope. He's up there too. I'll say it again for you, Hass. Record for most consecutive tourneys without throwing a same side.
J. Rich?
No.
Smarta.
JT Bain.
Really?
5 tourneys straight without throwing a same side point.
What
From
a-
season 3 tourney 2 all the way to season 4 tourney 2, he did
Wow.
not throw a single self point.
That's a crazy stat.
Or a same side point. I think
Dang.
it's a FIFA top in there.
Offensive player of
Offensive
the year,
stud.
baby.
Which
The
player?
king.
I like this one a lot. Who holds the record for most points in a tourney?
Joe.
Nope.
What? Yes, it is.
Nope. He's second.
Roach.
Nope.
Lang.
Yep. Lang. 33. Back in season 3, tourney 3, you went to the finals and won against Fob and JT. You put up 33 points in that.
Damn,
That's,
brother.
tourney. 33.
Sheesh.
Joe had
Great.
27. That's the second most. All right, I'll do one more. This one's tough.
Great.
Who holds the record? No, sorry. Which player scored the most points in a tourney without going to the finals that tourney? So the most points ever scored in a tourney by a non-finals participant.
Kev.
Nope, that's a great guess though. I like that guess.
Have they won a champion? No, I can't ask that.
Yeah, that would definitely
yeah.
narrow it down.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's got to be.
This is by a non-champion in general. No.
It's got to be.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I just gave you a hint. It is.
It's
a
got to be
non-champion.
Roach.
It's not Roach.
It's not Roach and Fennell.
Most Kev.
Most points in a tourney by a non-champion.
Kevin.
Without going to the
Darnell.
finals, even
Without going to the
that
finals.
tourney, at least.
Kevin.
Is up there though.
He is it.
How do you know?
Let's see.
I see it on your screen.
I know the facts. I I know. Let me see that screen.
Yeah, what?
You got a guess?
Yeah. I'll just throw a random one. Alec?
No, it is Garrett, actually. Close.
Oh.
Garrett had 22 points in tourney 2 of season 4, which is this past year. The one tourney he popped out to season 2. Actually, he popped out to 2 of them. But in season 2 at Gene's house in Rockland, he went crazy with Alec. Put up 22.
I feel like Roach
Figured with
balls
it.
out left and right, man.
He does, but he's like a consistent 20 points every tourney. Like 18 every tourney, which is a shit ton. Like 18, like those 22, 25, 27, 33, those numbers are insane to have in one tourney.
Fair.
A lot of guys have 1 or 2 in a tourney. If you go 0-2, like you could easily have 0 through 3 points.
Don't at me, dude. Come on, man.
Wait, do I have a point?
You have like 2 points.
Let's go.
Easily,
Yeah,
yeah.
the stat boy.
Craig, let's
Definitely
go.
got 2 points.
Welcome,
Your
Craig.
partner, I can't say the same for your partner.
Were you-
I'm coming with new blood next
I love it.
Were you the team playing in the jeans?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you smacked him.
yeah.
You smacked him in the
Oh.
thighs in that highlight.
Yeah, that's right.
Jeans and cigs.
Jeans and cigs.
Let's go.
Yeah, but I want to thank HedgeBettor and Craig for their time. We love coming to their studio. HedgeBettor, keep an eye on them because now that betting is legal in Mass, very soon you will be able to bet through HedgeBettor.
Yes.
So
Nice.
stay tuned. Boys, any last words before we sign off? Hass, thanks for joining us. Anything you want to leave us with?
Watch out for 69.
Word.
Stay woke.
Stay woke. Ty?
Getting hyped for season biz.
Facts. Gonna be a big one.
Season business.
Bruins are a fucking wagon.
Absolute
Bruins are
Who's got a
unit.
better chance this year, the Bruins or the Celtics?
Bruins.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I think both do.
I know.
I honestly
Bruins.
think both do, but
The Bruins
I got C's.
are a wagon.
well, guys, thank you for tuning in. Sorry it's been a while since we've been on here. We'll try to get back in here in the next couple weeks within the month. But until then, keep an eye out for the next top 30 dropping soon. We're going to see 19 through 15 probably in the next week or two, so keep your eyes out. Alrighty, later.
Shout out, Dedham.
Eat.